Okay, we're live. And who's ready again for another weekend of some good writ? I love that. So I have to use that for the show. Of course, that's Jeff's name of Jeff's first book, available on Amazon. Go get yourself a hot copy. And this Sunday we have Karen, aka Carebear Bard of Cards. And today, as we can all see, is her birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Yes,
So, thank you for spending your birthday with us.
yes. I was showing them my custom Sharpie job here. This
Yep,
was for
there
my
you.
40th birthday. So, yeah.
She made it into a little bit of a. So is that 44 or 49? No,
Mm,
44.
44.
44. She's like,
44.
God, Heather, don't put another 5 years on me.
Well, if I was that, I'd be like, well, hey, I think I'll look okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all righty, it's going to be a little slow. I know there's a couple of the shows tonight. That's all good. Miss Nancy, we will miss you too. Karen
Yes.
loves the birthday wishes. Thank you so much for
Yes.
taking the time to pop in. Hope you have a great show.
Yes. And thank you,
Whew.
Ramon, for the birthday blessings as well. Thank
Yeah,
you.
and
Your
Ramon,
show's
another
fabulous.
Yes.
yes, another fabulous show again today. Last night, Miss Taro D, and then we got a double hitter today with Simon from Hermit's Cave. That was fabulous. So, um, looking forward to seeing some more and some of your other upcoming guests. So, stay tuned. But yeah, just really fun questions and just very insightful questions, and allowing your guests to talk and giving them that platform. Because sometimes when certain readers or people get invited on the channels, sometimes we get really excited and we kind of talk over them, kind of like what Heather's doing right now. But and so it's nice when you have someone bring you on and you get center stage like that. So that's such a beautiful respect, for your guests and stuff. So absolutely love that. And Fatima has joined us. Hello,
Hi,
Fatima.
Fatima.
And Amanda, Tropical Empress and
Okay.
Spirit. Hello.
Hi, Tropical
Hi.
Empress and
Beautiful
Spirit. Is
name.
that the first time we've seen you with that name here, or have you been here before with a different name?
No, we first met Tropical Empress Nancy and I last Monday,
Ah,
and it
Ah,
was after or during our show that with the readings and that we were talking, that we were giving and the conversations that we were having. Amanda, her name's Amanda, decided to finally do her channel. It is up and she has 2 videos now. So she's a part of our community. So, yep. Welcome, Amanda.
Yay. I think I just started mine in March. So, and you've already got 2 videos up. Good for you. Good job. And
And
I
she's
love
got
your
the most
name.
gorgeous hair, the
I'm gonna
hair
have to
that
check it
women
out.
would die for. I mean, this
Oh,
beautiful, straight, glossy black hair. Oh, she's just beautiful. Go check out her
that's
channel.
always what I wanted. It was the straight, and now people are like, "Why you got curls?"
Yeah,
Yeah, but I like my curls now. I've
me
embraced them.
too. But
I've
still, oh
embraced
my
them.
god.
Yeah.
So, and even Ramon says, Amanda, love your videos. So yes, we're all very supportive. And hello, is it Saif Hamad? Welcome. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, but a new face to me. At least to Sunday nights with us.
not to me. He's on my channel. But
Okay.
this is poetry night, and if you want a reading, it will come with poetry and
It'll
with
be,
cues.
yes, in a verse form.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Thank you for
tonight
being
we
here.
we typically been doing prompts and writing based on prompts. We share poetry in the beginning, and then we do writings with prompts that are any of our chatters put forward, or if we bring anything to our table. And I just want to give a quick shout out. There was Nancy has gotten this new deck. I can't remember well, not it's not a new deck, but she has this deck because Nancy's got like over 300 decks. She's like the librarian of tarot and oracle decks in our community.
I had no
And
idea she had that many. That's amazing.
yes, she's got quite the collection. If there's an app for it, there's a deck for that. I mean, basically that kind. Um,
That's gonna
and
be me.
there was a word on these cards that I never heard of before, and it's called Avenoir or Avenar, Nor, excuse me, Avenoir. And I wanted to look up this word. It just sounded cool. I'm like, oh, that's a word for poetry,
Yeah.
And so I looked it up, and there is this an Oregon Live is like I guess Oregon Live is also like a newspaper, and there was an article that says the Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows,
That
and they're
makes sense with the
words
noir.
that kind of um, have a little bit of a gothicy feel, kind of like my De Nuit tonight. And for Avenoir, it says, and I paraphrased it, but it's the desire that memory could flow backwards. See your memories approaching for years. They slowly become real, knowing what friendships will last and preparing for upcoming mistakes. So it's
Wow.
basically having the third eye. You see the mistakes, in your past coming to you before you make them. So I thought that was
Mm,
kind of cool. So
yeah.
that's a word there. There's a couple of others, like notice Tollins. The plot of your life doesn't make sense to you. So I thought it would be fun to share. I didn't write that many down, but that's a great one. There is another one that's I believe is pronounced Nausean, and it's a moment of awareness that someone you've known for a long time has a private and mysterious inner life, a
Ooh.
door locked from within. Hey, Bill.
Hi,
And then there
Bill.
and then there is this weird one called Lockism, and it's the desire to be struck by disaster. Not me.
Oh
No.
my god.
No. No more. Not any unnecessary tower moments.
What's the word again? I'm curious what that word is again.
Lockism. Lockism. It's Lacheism.
Okay, I'll go look that up later.
I mean, I don't
And
know.
it's
Like you want to move,
desire to
insurance
be struck
policy.
by
I don't
disaster, and
know.
I'm like, no, 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 no.
Sounds like something
And
I'd like.
Yeah, take this house.
exactly, like Nodus Tollins.
You
The
know what I
plot of
mean?
your
Like,
life doesn't make any sense.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and one more cool one I would love to share, and it's called Nighthawk. And Nighthawk is a recovering thought that seems to strike late at night,
Hmm.
like getting ready for bed or something, and you start getting so. I thought those were pretty fun, and I wanted to share those. Um, Maybe even for a prompt tonight. And
Yes.
hello, Dina.
Yes.
Dina
Hi,
has joined
Dina.
us, and I was sharing with Jeff and Karen. I finally found this Tori Amos lyrics, and people take her picture. They create very cool artwork with it, and they can. And on certain pages, they will connect it with lyrics from for some of her songs. And so I want to because I absolutely love Tori Amos.
Love her.
I think I'm going to stay on this one because this is a fun song that kind of got her a little bit in trouble, probably with her Methodist father. But it's a cool song. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of it. It's called Father Lucifer. So I'll share that in a little
Hmm.
bit. So what's going on? Let's put the birthday girl. Hello, Miss Taro D. I saw you pop in, my dear. So our birthday girl today. So what's going on with you and your channel? We'll get to you or anything that you want to share too is starting up.
Well,
You're in the hot
this.
seat.
Hi. Hi, Misty. Um, I just started a new job this week, so that's been kind of
yay!
crazy adjusting, but I really like it. Um, it's really cool. Like Tuesday, they're having a mobile salt cave come to our work. So
Say
um,
what?
yeah, yeah. So I get to try a salt cave. on work
We have one
hours.
of those around here. Yep.
It's mobile. I'm like, I don't know.
You go in
They
and you
just have a lot
text.
of cool benefits, and it's nice. And I know, like, stuff like this is going to sound so silly, but they have this amazing crushed ice, like this big, huge crushed ice machine, and just like little things like this. I'm like, I can get used to this,
Have
And
crushed ice
everything's.
machine will work for free. No, just kidding.
We have like like a cafeteria and a cafe and all kinds of stuff. And it's just really beautiful. So it's an old restored mill, and I like my coworkers so far. So that's been nice, but I'm adjusting.
Bill says
For the
happy
week.
22nd birthday.
I wish. No, I don't actually. No, maybe like 30 again. Yeah, 20. Yeah, I was too
Hi,
wild.
Peace Mama. We'll get to you in just a
Hi.
second. Thanks for joining. And Miss Taro D says, wow, I'm going to go work with Karen.
Yeah. Hey.
I lucked out. I hit the job lottery, and it's funny. Like my husband was telling me there was another place I had interviewed for, but they decided not to go with me. And it's funny, he told me that the person that they picked um, isn't working out, and that they were talking about me. And I'm like, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Wah, wah, wah. You had your chance. You blew
Yeah.
it. The perfect job came for you. That's the whole thing.
So that just felt, really good. Yes, I am 44. Why? Thank you.
She's like 23, the most 25. I thought she was in her early 30s.
It's that Gemini thing. I don't know. Supposedly we're supposed to look younger. We kind of stay younger.
Because they're
Never
part of the
said-
zodiac is the elementary school student. They're always learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they. Yeah, so they never get old because they're always
Yeah.
growing. They're in that growth stage forever.
I'll have what she's having. There we go.
Well, and I'm just like a kid at heart, anyways. Young
And Empress is
at heart.
43. So you guys are on the same
Yay.
age. Awesome. I
Yeah.
have a nephew that age. So yeah. Wait a minute. I'm 10 years older than you. Boy, girl. Well, not boy, girl, but
boy, girl.
damn. We don't
Oh,
So-
I'll take it all. Thank you.
age. She said 34, but no, she's 44. You're yeah. Like
Yeah.
my friend Amanda. Well, my friend Amanda, she's black, and she almost looks exactly
This would look good
as
on you,
we
Miss
did when
Birdie.
I first met her when we were 25. And she goes, black don't crack, sweetheart. So, some cultures, they just grow, older gracefully. And it's those genes, I'm telling you.
Yeah. There's a lady at my work. She's like 70. I couldn't believe it. I thought she was maybe 35. Like crazy.
Seriously.
Seriously,
Wow.
like she looked that young. Is nuts. Yeah.
And Miss Taro D says she wants those earrings, Karen.
Yes. I think they would look fabulous on her.
Mhm.
If I find
Like
a
those
pair.
fabulous ones she was wearing last night.
Yes. I love
Aw.
fun earrings.
So everyone's meeting Tropical Empress. That is awesome. And Empress, that's my friend. I was just talking about my friend Amanda. So I know so many Amandas in our community. It's going to be hard to keep track of everybody. So, well, let's see. Do you want to go ahead and start off with sharing any poetry, this birthday girl?
Okay.
And then we'll go to Jeff.
I have let's see. I have a couple.
We usually do like is that called a round robin where one reads one and then we go
Yeah.
to the next? Is that called so? Yeah. So we do
Yeah.
round robin. Sorry, I
I'll
hope I didn't
start
get
off
anybody
with
hungry.
I'll do the real kicker last.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you can all use a good kick.
Yeah. I'm just like I feel like I'm trying to play musical poems right now. I don't know. Like I just did the full on my channel. I don't know if everybody saw that one. I know you did, Heather. That one was pretty good. I'm just hearing the girls are crying, but my husband's helping with that.
Aw.
So yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm gonna start off with the full and just do that one since I just did that on my channel. And I really, really like this poem a lot. When I was writing it, I was thinking about what you said about, why is it the full? It's not about being foolish. Hi, Tom. Thank you. Um, it's, like innocence and everything. So I put a line in my poem to nod towards that. And I didn't pull the full out of my deck really quick so I can show it to you. In just a minute. I'm sorry, my husband's asking me a question.
Okay, while you're doing that, just put it in chat. Safe. We are not doing Saif. We are not doing political questions or anything. This is a poetry channel for tonight, a poetry show.
Yes.
So
And
no
then
politics, please.
And then what was funny when I was writing it too is like I kept hearing like Tom Petty songs, and like I have a bad habit about like mashing songs together, and I kept hearing like into the great wide open,
Yes.
under the sky of blue. And then it was just like free falling. I was like going and mixing the songs together in my head as I was writing. So anyways, I finally found my full card from Anatorian's Tarot of the Abyss. And that's a female, and she has the wild locks, and it's pretty standard here for the full. I'll hold this up while I read. The full. Long locks in a whirlwind, spirit feather light. She glides, no burdens, no fears. Weightless and pure, the world is wild and bright. The future sings to her, songs of freedom. Possibility paves the way. Fueled on faith alone, her soul writes the map to adventures unknown. Her life, a blank canvas, stretched out before her, no ending in sight. Each step forward divines a fresh hue and shades of sweet surrender, like a bird in flight. She paints a bridge ahead across wide open spaces, free falling into blue. She's no fool, just a woman living a life brand new. And yeah, that little bit had nods to Tom Petty and
yes. Oh, Dan would love that. He loves Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. So
oh yeah, I'm a big Tom Petty fan. So yeah, that felt good to share that one because I'm in a good mood right now. So
alrighty, thank you, and we'll move it over to Mr. Bailey.
Hi. So I'm gonna read this one called Shadow. I don't know if I've ever read it here, but it's in the new manuscript for the new book. Shadow. Needing to be free of a shadow doesn't mean I want it to go. You can stand there or lie with me. Just please let me not sink beneath the muck out of which I need to rise and grow. Time stands still while you've moved on. I've put us in limbo for the hell you'll never know. Limbo, but not exactly hell, you know what I mean? I put my life on hold, but as it was for you, I can't seem gracefully to grow old. I can't get over what I was told.
Wow. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
hey, I've got to relocate rooms, so I'm going to mute myself and uncamera myself for just like 3 minutes because
Okay.
my babies are in this room now. So this is what happens when you got,
When she's a mama.
the Brady Bunch here. So all right. Thank y'all.
I don't think I read this one either, but if I have,
And I'm listening to it, Jeff. I can hear you.
Albeit too late. Albeit too late, I gather you didn't respect yourself then, and you still don't now. I wonder what it's like to revive history that doesn't play out I've read this with you as the lead bitch in the script. I'll take
Ooh.
you at your word. After all, who will care when, with all we know, nothing about you was any good? Latch on to the biggest of his weaknesses just to explain why. We'll never have to speculate why things for all of us never turned out that great. There's always an ending. No one can take that away from you, but you took away the possibility of ever knowing if I'll be more without you. And so, more and more from the dead, from a cancer of shame that remains in the years that you let wane. For the terminus point is one of great pain. From the endless what ifs in the time of my non productive contemplate, will it ever not be? Will it ever not be too late? Blame, albeit too late.
Wow. Beautiful. And Jeff, Bill wants to know if you could reread the first one again.
The first one, okay.
Yeah.
Shadow, okay. Needing to be free of the shadow doesn't mean I want it to go. You can stand there or lie with me. Just please let me not sink below the muck out of which I need to rise and grow. Time stands still while you've moved on. I've put us in limbo. For the hell, you'll never know. I put my life on hold, but as it was for you, I can't seem gracefully to grow old. I can't get over what I was told.
Yeah. That resonates with me. Much so. Okay, Miss Taro D. Thank you for dropping in. Hopefully we'll see you back. And the same with Tom. He had a bow out, but he says hopefully he will be back. And Bill is like, I am sitting, waiting in line at a pharmacy. The first line and the rest was awesome,
Oh,
Jeff.
that's thank you, Ramon. I'm blushing.
So I've got 3 things I would like to share tonight. I'll save the Tory one for last. Because especially because I got this one here too on my lap, and he's being a little. He wanted to come on and say happy birthday, Karen.
Oh,
Happy
thank
birthday.
you.
So the first one I want to share is a Tonka. They're both short. Can I just do both of them right now? Is that okay? And then we'll do the rest of the through, and then I'll save the other one for last. Um, so I wrote a Tonka because I love the Tonkas. There, people know what a Tonka is. Tonkas are 2 extra lines attached, so it's a haiku, but it's 2 additional lines. They're both 7 syllables. So the first one I would like to share is crescent moon appears, cradling the evening star, floating through veils, clouds the color of smoke glass, aglow in the blushing sky. And that's the first one I wanted to share.
Beautiful. And I meant to say, Jeff, I love your poems. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to those again.
Oh, thank you, Care Bear.
And I just need to get the book too, right? Yeah. I don't think I have
Yeah.
that. I don't think that's
That
the one
one's
that I
not
have.
out yet. That one's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
out.
that's your newbie.
Ooh,
Ooh.
anticipation.
That's in there though. Yeah.
Okay, you got to get down. You're being. All right. Okay. So the other one I want to share, it's not a Tonka, but it's relatively short. Um, this one is kind of like a work in progress too. All of them usually are with me. I sometimes go back and I like to rework and play with new ideas or new words that come to mind. So okay, Twilight's patchwork colors dance like the bow of a violin, strings weaving notes like a spell, casting them into the air, drawing forth with kindling of song and desire, a fire in the water coalescing, veils of mist emerging from watery depths, reflections of stars floating within a celestial net. It's easier to remember than it is to forget. Heavenly bodies and shifting sands, softly slipping through this eternal hourglass. And that's
I
the
love that. Isn't your new astrology deck named Heavenly Bodies too?
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't take it from there because this was started before,
No,
but
but
I
like,
love playing with the planets now and the
yeah,
stars. I'm all into like the
that just stood out to
spiritual
me.
stars.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, heavenly body. So thank you. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love. I felt that one. Thank you, Peace Mama. Thank you, Ramon. And Mazi, Empress says you're a beautiful kitty. So he's like, okay, he's out of here. He's getting food. So we take it back to Miss Karen, and I'll be right back. I just gotta close my door.
That's what I just did a minute ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm sharing something that I thought I would never read aloud or publicly.
Woohoo!
Yeah, right.
Let it rip,
So
girl.
my I don't know if y'all have ever tried to do your birth cards before. There is a calculator, just be like birth card calculator. Well, these are my two birth cards.
Oh,
Yeah, the lovers
Ooh.
and the devil. Like those are my birth cards, okay? And this card by this I did not write this poem based on this card, but really it just makes me think of it. This is and I'm obsessed with the Anatorian, so you'll just have to get over it. But the Tarot of the Abyss. Um the moon card, and I brought this up when she was on Jonathan's channel um doing an interview. She was on there for like 2 hours. It was amazing. And I brought up that her moon card, double the trouble, double the fun. Yeah, Gemini, Team Gems. Um, that this is like makes me think if you were to take the devils, the lovers, and the devil card, and then like put them in a blender, and this is what you come up with. And she yeah, and then she was just like, I can see what you mean, and like she was like, that is a really good observation. Because like it just has that feel to it. I mean, a lot of the times our moon cards don't have the feminine and the masculine on there. A lot of times there's animals or maybe like one person. I mean, I don't know. This is a very unique one. And I just love, like, look at those tendrils coming out of the moon there and just coming and wrapping around them. And then you've got that like space in between. Like, it's just kind of embodies the feelings of what I wrote here. So, anyways, it's a little long, but it's good. It's interesting.
Go for it.
All right. This is called A Cautionary Tale: The Lovers and the Devil. My soul's sad love story. I have walked that thin line. My soul's sad love story. A purgatory of my own design. Free to make a choice. Yet why do I feel so chained? I think I'm choosing love, but they don't feel the same. Chained by responsibility and the constructs of reality, I attract toxic souls to me like a moth to a flame. My birth card calculator couldn't be more right. Can I be dealt a different hand where this isn't the lesson of my soul's life? Free to make a choice, but why does it not feel like one? One misstep, and you are never the same. Funny how the devil's number reduces to the lovers. That's no coincidence. It's the numerological chain that binds, an infinite loop in time. If I could really choose, I would go back to temperance before this whole mess began. I'd take my soul back from the clutches of the abyss it sank in. I wouldn't wallow in the depths of pain, guilt, shame, and oppression just to taste the illusion of love. The temptation was not worth the high. that rushed through every fiber of my being. It was not worth the opening my heart made to let them darken my light. I didn't realize how tender my heart can love and how quickly passion inebriates your bloodstream. I wanted to believe the delusion the devil and the lovers fed me. It preys upon the vulnerable. It finds you when you are at your weakest, broken by another or yourself. One misstep and he found me. But damn, it sure made me feel alive. Their Capricorn moon embraced and consumed my Gemini sun. The irony of the astrology is just the icing on the cake. The synchronicity overwhelms me to this day. I'm picking up the pieces now, but the echoes still resonate. I wonder if the devil touched them like it did me, or were the words of love just a lie? But they left when the tower fell and pretended to not see me in the rubble. I like to think it touched them too, but I will never really know. Now I pray to be hilled under the starry night, waiting for the sun's warmth to set me free and show me the joy that can exist within. Leave the devil behind always. It's not worth your time. I'm still trying to find the lovers in me and know better now than to think it only comes from someone else. This is my soul's sad love story, a cautionary tale told at my expense. I'm still paying off the debt. Trust me, it's never ending. A lesson one simply can't forget. Like a bad tattoo that can't be removed. Cover it with new ink, but you always know what lurks underneath. And that's, yeah. I've
The way
been
you put
holding
the
on to that
accent
one.
on the words too, that like wouldn't think rhyme, but they do rhyme. The way you did
Yep.
that was
She did
beautiful.
really well.
Yeah.
Thank you. It just came out in like a flow of consciousness, when you feel all the feels and you're just writing and it just comes out.
You
Thank
gave
y'all so
Angie
much.
chills. Bill says, I
Thank
am
you.
snapping my fingers here at a line. I am snapping my fingers at
Thank
a line
you.
in the middle. And
Thank you so much.
so powerful. Love the poem.
Thank you.
Oh, I got to take this off.
Thank you for letting me share that. And
Well,
I
thank you
know,
for
like,
trusting us, to share
yeah,
that with us.
I just said, what the hell? Let's do it.
And oops, wait
Thank
a minute here. Let
you.
me take this off. That was deep and beautiful, Karen.
Thank you.
Well, you all are so. Oh, thank you, Ange. And that last line, wow. No, but knowing what still lies underneath, that's amazing. And Peace Mama said, outstanding. Thank you for sharing, Karen.
Thank y'all for getting my madness. Thank you.
All righty. Was there another one that you wanted to share?
um, while we're at it, let's just roll here. I've got
Yeah.
one more. Yeah, why not? All right. This one was super stream of consciousness. I haven't really like pared it down or like this was like writing feverishly. Veil. When love's veil slips, funny how it seems it never will. Then one day you don't feel it, although it was fading all along. Suddenly your heart is yours again. I want to hold on to myself longer this time, create and explore the projects and passions that were abandoned in grief, to be who I am unapologetically, the simple pleasure to express a thought, to pursue an interest without being ridiculed by the ones who claim to love you the most. I'm tired of hiding and controlling the fire within. Cards are really only paper with images that shuffle so nicely in hand. And see this, the snapshot of the stars and planets at my birth. They are only tools. The real power is within. That can't be taken away no matter how hard one tries. Perhaps you will have to perform a lobotomy to make me comply. But that is of no use to you to care for an empty shell. Can you control my thoughts? If so, you should write a how to book or be a magician. You might destroy and erase my art, my decks, my books, but you have no power over my mind. It is all mine.
Mm.
I don't understand the call that beckons to follow this path, but it can't be denied. The veil has fallen. I see what must be done. I have a story to tell and share. My words are my legacy, my purpose. There are others who need to hear what I have to say. There are others who want to hear what I have to say. And there are others who may hate it or ignore it, but they are not my concern. I can handle that, but I refuse to wear a mask in a place I call home. Accept who
Ooh.
I am or cast me out. There is no in between when the veil falls. Never again will I play this submissive role. I will be accepted, respected, and loved for all of me, or I will take pleasure in being alone. I am whole within myself, and my love will need no veil. Um, yeah, I was kind of in a dark spot when I wrote that. Things a little bit better, but
Mhm.
yeah, it's about acceptance, and I feel like that's something that we all, especially in this path, um, there's a lot of doubters and haters out there, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's just accept it. I'll, I'm respectful of others too. I don't go pouncing my beliefs on everybody. Um, but yeah, uh, that was just something I was feeling, so I wrote it.
Yes, writing could be very cathartic. And Ange said, I refuse to wear a mask in a place I call home. Boom. I love that too, Ange. That was
Thank
just like,
you.
wow.
Thank you.
So I was going around ahead and asking for prompts. Bill 444. So that could possibly be a prompt tonight. I have just one more thing I want to share, but Peace Mama, how about listens from unexpected places as a prompt? Usually we so here let me just go back down here for a second. Um so we can use that whole line in a poem, or we can take a couple of words from there, or take the the meaning and use that also
I
in the
already have a
poem.
direction for that one.
You do? Okay. And Bill says there's
I
another
like
one,
that.
reading glasses. Me too. So I'm going to go ahead and start that. But I have one more that I want to share. So I've been kind of feeling my age. Sorry, Karen. Let me.
I was
And
like, wait, I'm on the big screen.
and I've been kind of, hesitant listening to music I grew up with at certain points in my life, because sometimes you're in a dark place, or you're in a certain place in your life. And for me, my
Yes.
20s and 30s were very much revolved around Tori Amos. And there was this, I was trying to figure out what to use, um, because she's got so many great lyrics in this book, in her whole catalog. Um, and the one, I was trying to figure out which one, and I flipped through the page, and this one popped open, and I thought, this is great. And it's called Father Lucifer. And it's not, I do not, in heads up right away, I do not practice, Satanism. I don't do satanic worship or anything other, just Tory. This is just a reflection of her Methodist upbringing and her connection to the divine feminine, and just kind of looking at, you know, um, established Christian religions, and how she incorporates them into her poetry and into to her music. And this was off her Boys for Pele album, and that came out oh boy, 93, 94. That was an amazing concert too, by the way. um, and the lyrics are beautiful. There's one that might be slight, is not to be meant to be offensive, because she was very prolific in her writing, but I wanted to share this. Father Lucifer, you never looked so sane. You always did prefer the drizzle to the rain. Tell me that you're still in love with that milkmaid. How's the Lizzies? How's your Jesus Christ been hanging? Nothing's going to stop me from floating. Nothing's going to stop me from floating. He says he reckons I'm a watercolor stain. He says I run, and then I run from him. And then I run. He didn't see me watching from the aeroplane. He wiped a tear, and then he threw away our apple seed. Nothing's going to stop me from floating. Everything's my wedding day. No, every day's my wedding day. Though baby's still in the comatose state, in his comatose state, I'll lie down. I'll dye my own Easter eggs. Don't go yet. And Beanie lost the sunset, but that's okay. Does Joe bring flowers to Marilyn's grave? And girls that eat pizza and never gain weight. Father Lucifer, you never looked so sane. And it didn't occur to me, Karen, until I got to he threw away our apple seed. It matches with the lover's card because of Adam and Eve.
I thought that that really kind of goes well with both of the poems I shared,
I
like in
did
different
not
ways.
even put two and two of that.
That's some synchronicity there. Yeah.
I just love how some of her words are just so beautiful. He says he reckons I'm a watercolor stain. I mean,
Yes.
wiping away tears, throwing away our apple seed. It's just like we looking at, yeah, it's just beautiful. So, ah, she is the mistress of lyrics. So, alrighty, okay. Let me check here. I've seen that we've got a couple more. Let's
Oh,
see. Jeff says, in case we forget, peace, Mama. My favorite poem is Allen Ginsberg right now. Oh, that's right. She did ask earlier. Thank you, Jeff. Oh, I didn't get that highlighted. But Peace Mama was wondering, who some of our inspirations are, poets and things. And for me, I love, a lot of female writers. My first real interest in poetry was from reading The Outsiders and Robert Frost, Nothing Gold Can Stay. So that's my favorite poem. That's what got me into writing. And of course, lyricists like, I mean, there's just so many, but Tori, Ani DeFranco, Stevie Nicks, even Madonna has written some beautiful lyrics. Um, Men too, Avi Kaplan. He's the deep baritone from Pentatonics. He's incredible. Hosier. I mean, there's just so many. That's where I love finding my inspiration too. And I do like some Rumi as well. So, what you got, Karen? Who's some of your favorites? What gets you inspired?
um, Sylvia Plath. I mean, I love like the dark stuff too. I like um and I like classics. I was an English major, so Shelley and Keats and all of those. But when you think of like musicians that are really like poets, I shared a song in my community tab the other day, um, from from Snow Patrol, which is "Crack the Shutters," and that song, I'm like, if there was ever a song I would want to be serenaded by, that would be the one. It's just amazing. Like talking. I wish I had the lyrics in front of me. I would read some of them right now, but it's just so beautiful. Talking about like crack the shutters wide. I want to bathe you in the light of day. Like seeing, like every part, every piece, like and there's this one line. It's like I want to. It's like your hills and valley. I want to map with my intrepid fingers, and I was like, wow, that's beautiful. It's beautifully said. Like it sounds a little bit more risque. It's not as risque as it sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Because but I just love that song. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I have so many people that I like,
Yeah.
and I like reading and finding new too. So, but yeah,
Carmela has
thank
joined us.
you.
Wishing Karen happy birthday.
Yeah.
Another person that made me think of is Sinead O'Connor. Talk about, writing from a place of pain, of darkness, of I mean, she embraced
Absolutely.
everything, you know.
Absolutely.
And Jeff, what about
Absolutely.
you?
I was referencing Allen Ginsberg
Hmm.
only for
Oh yeah. Jack
the
Kerouac. Yeah.
yeah the and the the beat style poetry that he did, but it was different from other beats, and that it was like more stream of consciousness. He would he would base something around how something sounded rhythmically, and then he would proceed from that. And to me, with like channeling and such, that seems to really resonate. Um, Walt Whitman, yes. I think structurally, the ones that are the more that people might think were more contrived. In other words, they fell more into in line with structure. I do appreciate, because I feel as if that is a part of the craft that maybe we've gone away from, which to me mirrors genius in a lot of ways. But if you're going for like the idea of modern poetry, I would say Allen Ginsberg by far.
All righty. Thank you.
Oh, T.S. Eliot. Yeah. I like T.S. Eliot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry.
No, don't be sorry. We're all
Every now and then
sharing.
I'll be like, nah.
So Bill had to leave. So let's I know Jeff said you already had an idea, and I know Karen, you really liked this one here. So how about lessons from unexpected places? Um yeah, I can dig my teeth into that. Most definitely. And I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself. Well, I'm gonna pull a card actually too to go with that. And Karen, you do whatever you want. If you want to pull a card, if you don't want to pull a card, to go with
I'm
it.
already right there on it. Yeah.
I'm using this deck tonight, you guys, the Visions of Life Tarot. I've used it on my channel. It's been used on several different channels. SG Tarot, Spiritual Growth Tarot uses it, and they do correspond to the majors like Stamina. It's from Russia, but
Here, I'm gonna put
Stamina.
you on the big screen so we can see
Yeah,
this better. There we go.
here we go. Um, this is the Seven of Pentacles right here. Harvest time, and they got big tomato, you know. And this is High Priestess. She's sitting at a computer, but it's called the Reflection card. It's a really cool deck. I love it.
Awesome. And Karen, I can assume that you are using Anaturian's deck, the Abyss. No, okay. No, she's going to surprise us. For me, I'm using the. I took the lid off with the name on it, but it is the Tarot de Nuit. A little bit of a gothy deck. So some of the images and the art on that. This is actually when I first saw this, I thought this was the High Priestess, but this is actually the World card. So I love a lot of the different interpretations. So, alrighty, time to go mute. And everybody, please, I will do my best to keep up. If you write something, go ahead and put it in chat, and I'll be happy to share it with all of us here. And thank you again, Peace Mama, for the prompt. So I am going to go. Oh, Bill had something for 444. Wind blows. 444. Four wands, four coins, four swords hit, shattering my glass. Very interesting. And so for me, while the other two are writing, I pulled two cards. You should go ahead and share. I pulled the Ace of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, I had the Queen of Wands. So, lessons of the sword, two-sided, touching the tip, and a flood of tears returned to the lake as the sun hovered, an orange flame fanned these wings of light, and a garland of roses dyed red by a drop of blood that froze into stone, immortal as night. And that's what I have for that one.
Wow. Can you say that bloodline again? It caught
Oh,
me. That was beautiful.
I put lessons. I know there was a little bit more to that line. I'm sorry, Peace Mom. I was going to add those into there, but at least I have lessons in there. Lessons of the sword, two-sided, touching the tip, and a flood of tears returned to the lake as the sun hovered. An orange flame fanned these wings of light, and a garland of roses dyed red by a drop of blood that froze into stone, immortal as night.
Wow. Drop of blood turns to. I love that. I love that. Oh, you've
Um,
got some sharers in there.
yep, I read Bill's. He was using the 444. Did you want me to repeat Bill's really quick?
Hmm.
Okay, so wind blows 444. Four wands, four coins, four swords hit, shattering my glass. So that was Bill's
Wow.
444. And Peace Mama has Dance Queen. No, Dance Ocean. Dance Heart by Peace Mama Moon. Sun title dance. Torn between you. How to choose. Dance Ocean. Dance Heart. Mixed tides churn within. Step forward, back, cha cha cha. Dance Ocean. Dance Heart. Oh, I like now I got the ocean because like I can hear the ocean, I can see the ocean move. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Ange, and hello,
What was the
TK.
line again? I just need to put the line in at the end, and I'll be. What was the line?
Okay.
Like what?
Yes. That's what I'm like
Oh
wrapping
shoot.
up mine in a present right now.
Um,
Like what? How much of it? Like we have to use all of it, right?
I end up only using the word lessons by mistake.
I want to use.
Here, how
Oh,
about lessons from unexpected places? And I
Okay.
went I went with lessons, and then I was thinking of a place, and so I kind of let that out.
all right. I'm working on my last line too. Sorry. Because I
Lessons.
forgot the prompt in there.
Okay, so now I can read it.
Yes.
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just like, what?
No, you're
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, so I took this from the perspective that the one person, well, you'll figure it out. All he withstood, layers upon layers of false impressions embedded within these walls, where the maestro's direction was out of time, from a mouthpiece another orifice from which lies take their cues. He wanted to lead in time, but with no rhythm, no rhyme, a conductor, an orchestrator, a perpetrator, before the scene of a crime. The witness was running from a demolished edifice where crime has many new faces, all without the veil of masks. I've always said lessons come from the most unexpected places.
I like it.
I had to
And
type something. Jeff,
it
could
was
you
clean.
repeat that?
Yeah, it was clean too.
Yeah. Huh.
All All he
Refreshing from
with
last weekend. Sorry.
all he all he withstood layers upon layers of false impressions embedded within these walls, where the maestro's direction was out of time. From a mouthpiece, another orifice from which lies spew take their cue. He wanted to lead in time, but with no rhythm, no rhyme. A conductor, an orchestrator, a perpetrator. Before the scene of a crime, the witness was running from a demolished edifice where crime has many new faces. All without the veil of masks in moonlight. I've always said lessons come from the most unexpected places.
Wow. Peace Mama says, bravo.
Thank you,
And
Peace
Ramon
Mom.
says, yes, clean.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Yeah, last week was a wee bit much.
I'm pretty like well grounded in this, so I can go in a lot of different directions.
Very cool.
I think.
And
Okay.
Peace
So,
oh
go ahead. Go ahead. You go ahead.
no, she says Peace Mom says, I really like the poem you came up with, Karen. Did
Yeah.
you read did you read it?
No, not yet. Maybe she was talking about
Maybe the other one.
something
Okay.
before. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so what you got, girly?
Well, I just don't feel like making the lesson fit here, but the lesson is implied.
Mm-hmm. However you want to interpret. Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're meant to bend rules, right?
Yes.
So I just got the oh my gosh, is it the healing path? Did I get that right? The tarot. Um,
Oh, the
so
unfolding path.
the
Yeah,
unfolding path, the
the
healing
unfolding
path, the
path. Yeah, it's
unfolding
right
path.
here.
I just got this. So
That's right.
I laughed when I got the Knight of Cups and lessons learned. I was like, okay. And you're gonna really see why I laughed because I pulled one of my oracles before that. But I wanted a little bit more here. But so I got the hanged, which is this beautiful woman, um, uh, kind of like doing the aerial ballet
Mm-hmm.
thing,
I love that card.
Yes, I love that. That's so
One of my
beautiful.
favorites.
And then the weirdest, I pulled this from my new this is I don't even know if I'm saying this right, the Kentucky Oracle. I love the backs. But this was so weird. A peach so ripe. And I just
Another
automatically,
like tree with fruit, almost kind of like a forbidden fruit. It almost looked like an
yeah,
apple. Yeah.
that's even better. God, that's good, Heather.
What
But
forbidden fruit?
yeah, forbidden fruit, right? Um, but what really stuck out to me before I even started writing was that I was like, okay, I saw that number was like 39, 3 plus 9 equals 12. The hanged one, 12. And then if you were to number the court cards, a knight is a 12. 12,
Well,
12, 12. Yeah, that's in its
Karen,
own right there. It's crazy. Yeah. Then
you
I was
dropped
like,
the bomb on me,
what is, yeah.
baby. You dropped the bomb. Yeah,
So,
Heather was gonna go into song and dance at
so
some point.
if anything out of this, there's that. That was really cool. So, anyways, my lesson is implied. I did not use the word lessons or unexpected places, but I think our knight learns a lesson in this. Aerial dancer hanging from the sky, fragrant wisteria drifts around as she swirls. What a peach she is, ready to be plucked up by his smooth words, clinging to every nuance. Extending his drink, hand on heart, he beckons towards her. She turns away, content to shut the world out. She lives suspended in her own time, no matter how ripe she turns before she falls from her vine. And that last line, I really just was thinking about, like, who's to say, like, do it on your own time. Like, I feel like there's like a pressure with women and even
Hmm.
meant, you know, like I feel like there's a pressure, like
Yeah.
you should be doing this by this age, or you should be this way or
Yeah.
that way. I would like to finesse and rework that, but I kind of liked that idea of, you know, like I don't really care how I caught your eye or whatever. I don't really care. I'm just gonna stay here, you know. So I'm
Hmm.
hoping maybe he learned a lesson and, you know,
I
can't
love
get
the
them all.
wisteria.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
because I think that's what that is on that card. At least that's what
Hmm.
or yep, I love
I
wisteria.
love I love the way she's hanging. I love the silks. The
Yes,
colors. It's all, yeah.
yes. I would like to expound on that or extend that out. So yes, I've got a skeleton poem.
Very cool. So I like Bill's reading glasses because you can break that up.
Mhm.
So I want to do reading glasses next.
Sure.
Or you could take maybe Bill's other one, 444. Um, I'm not really a numbers girl, even though I start looking at numbers now a little bit more. And I'm like, how many numbers is that? Um,
Okay.
but reading glasses, Bill, I like that one. I can break that up. And Gypsy Girl has joined us. Hello, Gypsy Girl. And Hugger TK is here. So thank you for being here too, my dear. So for reading
I dropped a
glasses,
card.
I pulled the Two of Cups, which is this is a non-traditional deck. So this is Two of Cups. And look, it's almost like Gemini, Karen.
I love that.
Two of Cups, and there's some stains on the dress, which I don't know what that's all about, but yeah. And and you get the two also. Oh, rivalry.
7 of Wands, yeah, rivalry.
Seven of Wands. I saw the two on there, and I thought, well, that's cool.
Dadgummit.
And at the bottom of my deck, I'm going to see. Oh,
I
and you got
pulled
two in there too. Them.
but I pulled the hang one like from this deck, a different deck.
That's
That's wild.
crazy.
Okay.
I was going to include the bottom of the deck, but maybe I'll save her for another one. I got the Page of Pentacles.
That's wild. Why is something happening in Pisces right now? Like,
So that was the bottom. I'll see if I can incorporate her. I might save her for another one, but some of this deck is kind of based on fairy tales and stuff and whatnot. So that's very, I guess, frozen from what I understand. And Peace Mama says, how fun to see three creative souls come up with totally different poems and your enjoy how you creative minds work. It's delightful. Thank you.
oh, that's so nice. It's fun to do this.
Ooh, that one went a little place where I wasn't expecting. Peace Mama has asked, have you guys ever played Past the Lyric? I'm not sure what that is. Um, and yes, Karen, we are sharks in the ocean. Watch out. Are you still writing, Karen?
Last line.
Okay, no rush. Jeff, are you all set?
Almost on one line.
Okay, I'm
Maybe.
going to go ahead and kind of take my shot here. This is kind of weird because I usually try not to do too dark and get too, but so reading glasses. Reading crystalline water frozen in glasses. Wait a minute. Oops, my bad. Back up. Crystalline water frozen in glasses. Reading sacred geometry. 2 cups, ice blue. Hoarfrost encrusted. They were entrusted with winter's wine. Satin dresses, a cross twisted with thorns, sharp as shattered shells, and false pride. For tarnished coins, was it worth their lives? And that's what I have.
Wow. Your imagery, you're getting like really good at doing that on the fly.
Uh,
Wow. It's good.
some words are hard for me. Others, maybe it's the pictures too. Maybe I should start using this deck for the poetry.
Yeah,
Maybe.
sometimes like it's like certain prompts, you just don't know what's gonna like really strike you.
And people are like, "What's she talking about shells?" Actually, in the back of this picture, I don't know why, but they have a shell behind, underneath the cross. So this is a really cool image to kind of play further on. And oh, we have a haiku from Ramon. Frames perched on a bridge. World sharpens in clear focus. Seeing life's details. Very cool. I was going to do a haiku with reading glasses, but then I was seeing you know, the the snowflake with the crystalline, and then so yeah, that's where I went with that. So nice, Ramon. Let's see. Past the lyric is someone will play a blues tune, and a group of friends pass the lyric by adding on their own. Oh, kind of like, okay, I know what you're talking about.
It's like telephone or something.
What you do is like, when you write a story. So let's say I remember doing this when I was in school and stuff. It would be like, Ginny was playing ball, and then you hand it to the next person. The ball went rolling down the hill, and then they continue on with the
Oh,
story until I'm pretty sure that's what yeah, because you pass the lyric, and so instead it would be like a poem, a line or a verse. So totally get it. I
I'm
did
re-
that in college when
sounds like fun.
the X Files was first coming out. They had a contest where every week after you watch the show, you go online, you take the test, see how well you remember the show, and once you pass the test, the quiz, then you were given the last um, store part of the story. You get like a little tiny paragraph to write, and it would be a contest, and they would pick somebody random out of all the people who got the quiz right, and then you got chosen. And me and this guy I was seeing at the time, we both loved the X Files. We tried so many times. We never got a chance to write that story, but it was cool to see how the fans wrote this one story along. So, and exactly, Heather. Okay. All righty. You got one, Jeff?
Yep. Nearsighted. Periphery is closed to a limited vision. What little with which to work is in floaters and flashers. The pleasures ephemeral, the processing scattered. Hindsight is 2020, but your eyesight can't change the world. And with a world outside of your control, the will of the few will unfurl. Maybe before you have to bear witness to becoming part of its underclass, you should decline a new pair of reading glasses.
Fun.
No, this one's so random, right? Yeah. So yeah, I have the hanged one with the birds, which I love this one. They're just flying upside down, getting a new perspective, being upside down. And then I was talking about this card earlier. I just wanted to show it. I don't know how much I really even included it, but I just wanted to show this one because I really
Oh
like
my
it.
god.
Yeah, the dawn that follows the prolonged night, and I thought it was funny just because it had the eye pop out. But I think I kind of really went with the hanged one on this, and I did an acrostic, glasses, not reading glasses, but just glasses. Okay, glasses fall off when you are upside down. Leave my readers on the ground. All I care to see is right before me. Seers don't need to use their eyes. Senses fill in the gaps that blur. Eyes so tired of the same old view shape my frames into something new. That's my random poem.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just like, I went, and
That's
I'm
my
like, oh
favorite
shoot, how
one
does she
tonight
still
from
read?
her.
Oh, stop. Thank you.
I
And
like
I
that
was
one
shape
because it's
my
random.
frames into
Yeah.
you. Shape
Shape my frames into something new.
Something
Yes.
new.
something
I'm
new.
so
Shape my
tired of the same old
frames.
view.
I
Yeah.
love that. Ooh, I'm gonna
Thank
write that
you.
down. Shape my frames. Ooh.
Thanks. I started laughing. I was like, glasses fall off when you're upside down
Yeah.
because of these guys right here.
Oh. And she says,
I had
oh,
fun with
so
that.
good. And
Oh, thank you.
Ramo
Thank
says,
you.
wow, Karen. Powerful, Karen.
Oh, thank you.
So we are at 9:23. Are y'all still good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just making sure. So up next, Fatima has War and Peace, and I'm going to
Tolstoy.
play around with this one here. And I'm going to go ahead and pull a card. And even
War
Fatima
and
says, wow, that
Peace.
was amazing. So,
Oh,
Peace Mama. Yay. I was snapping my fingers to that one, Karen.
thank you. It just came out of the ethers. Thank you.
The ethers. Another worlds.
War and Peace.
She
Wow.
came up again. Are you serious? No, 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 no. You got just here. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you got to put
cut
her
it.
back.
So I keep you guys all set aside here. Let everybody get a chance. Whoa. There we go. Okay. This is cool. Bill, one of your fours made it. Oh, let me put you on the biggie. So what we got here? Oh, tongue tied.
5 of Cups. They call it estrangement, but
That is so cool.
tongue twisted, I
Tongue
think, is
tied.
what tongue tied, yeah.
Four of Pentacles. We got a little bit of the moon going in there too. So we got the moon.
Oh gosh, that's a disturbing card. All right.
Are you going to share your card or are you going to do later?
uh,
Later?
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna surprise you.
Ooh, we like surprises.
I mean, it's not like that great, but the synchronicity is kind of funny.
Tropical Empress says, y'all are so talented, creative. Well, you're going to have to join us one of these days, Empress. You have a channel and, come on and we'll play. We'll have fun. Maybe we'll do that past the lyric that day. That would be really cool.
I
We can
just
get
pulled
Ramon on too. We can do like 4 of us.
44. I'm 44. Oh,
And
that's
Bill's
cool.
numbers were 444. And I
4.
just got the 4 of Pentacles.
I got the 4 of Pentacles too.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and
Stop.
another card I'll share, but yeah.
Stop.
I just literally
I'm gonna look
4,
at the
4,
bottom
4.
now. That's cute. I got the hang. Look at this is my hanged. They call it the hangman, even though it's a woman in the deck.
Yeah.
But this is what this one looks like. She's came from like
Oh.
roses and purple silks, and she's got a flower in her hand. like
I
at a
love the
cathedral.
lighting on that too.
Isn't that beautiful?
That is gorgeous.
It's gorge.
Yeah,
And I'm
my
going to do
bottle
a
card.
quick little plug here. On the 20th, Karen and I will be back for our Hey, what's your sign episode, and we're going to be discussing the upcoming sign of Cancer for the half the month
Yay!
of June and going into half a month of July. So
Yeah.
that little bit of plug right in there, and now I'm going to mute. Okay, let's see if anyone has. Okay. So, yay. So, Karen, I was snapping my fingers to that one. Very cool. Do, 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 do. Yes, Empress, Amanda, we would love to have you. Ange, and 4 and 4 equals 8. We are in an 8 year. And 8 is my life path number, Ange. So that's very cool. Strength. Double strength for you, Karen. Very cool. Aw. Good night, everyone. Okay, night, Fatima. Thank you for your prompt.
Night, Fatima.
And Dina, did I say hello to you? I think I did. Hi, Dina. Oh, so they're still writing. I think I'm going to go ahead and share. So I'm just gonna put myself in the biggie for a second. I had to play with the 4 of Pentacles and the hanged. Oops, should have been the hanged person or the hanged woman. Um, Boy, I can do a lot with these later on. But it was for War and Peace, so I decided to do an acrostic. Wisdom engraves a room upon walls rendered with moonlit waters, amethyst shadows, purple velvet memories, escaping into a cathedral of forested visions, crafted with haney moss and rose petals, ephemeral in her glowing contours.
I have like 2 lines left. I was just like, ah, I'll just sign
I'm wondering.
language you.
I'm just thinking if from now on, do we want to wait till we're all done and then share, or does one of us reading ahead of time throw the others off?
No,
Um,
it doesn't throw me off. I
you,
think it helps
okay,
fill in the time. Yeah. It
okay,
makes me actually feel at ease that I can keep. Yeah. I
yeah,
like that.
all right.
We're good. That was beautiful. Um, yeah, all the imagery in
I'm going to
the
break that down a
velvet
little bit
something.
more.
I think,
Hmm.
yeah, there were some lines in there that I was like, wow, yeah, your writing's getting like it's always been good, but it's getting better and better.
Working on it. Thank you.
Okay. This is pretty simplistic, but if war is forever and peace but for a moment, then why does conflict need to foment and torment? If in the blink of an eye the plume of a smoke cloud erupts into the sky, the way we arrived won't matter if from war and peace we die. The greater challenge is to stay alive when what could be done in seconds, we couldn't in centuries find a way to compromise. While our stations are fluid, our lies are never congruent. So the delusion of reality knows no fine line. The clock is down to zero. It's time to say goodbye.
It's the final
Yeah.
countdown. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. As you were saying that, I could hear the do 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 do. That's cool, Jeff.
All right.
Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. I'm almost here. I messed up by doing an acrostic. All right.
Oh, you did one too.
Yeah. Yeah, I like acrostics. But this one I was just like,
Girl, we're
I
on
was
the
like in a
same
good rhythm.
wavelength tonight.
I was in a really good rhythm. And then I was just like, I get to the last line. It's that last line, you know? Um,
Very deep, powerful, and thought
Oh,
provoking.
thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that plume of smoke. I was like, ooh, I like that. I'm going to have to, shape my frames, plume of
I haven't
smoke.
gone dirty yet either.
You haven't gone what?
Dirty.
Yeah, we're going to be rolling that back. Yeah. Last week I was just like,
Tom's like, he'll never clean it up. Yeah. Tom's like, never happen.
and Peace Mama says, very provocative. Excellent, Jeff.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. So we have one more after this. We have just a few people in chat. So after we read this one, we do one more,
All
and
right.
then we'll wrap it up for the night. It'll be 10 o'clock. Okay. Go, girl.
Okay. Yeah. So this, I'm definitely going to want to rework this one because I think it's got some potential. But anyways, I showed y'all the 44 card here, which is my H. Wingless, you fall into the sea, which I thought that was kind of brought up War and Peace vibes. And then if you want to talk about some war, here we've got,
Oh,
yeah, ouch. And then
that was
this guy, can get hold onto this. Grr. All right. So I just did War, Peace as the acrostic. I took the and out. Wings race across the sky. Another bomb shatters the ground. Rage fills the air with fresh blood. Prayers pierce the souls of all, echoing the pleas to cease. All this war to cling on to what? Clip the coin purses of the politicians. Endless pain at a steep price. And that was the last line I was trying to get, but I've got some potential there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like I got stuck on the clipping of the coin purses. So I don't know.
That's why I save these and I go back later on and I go, okay, what lines do I like? And so sometimes I'll have a poem or two just from other poem. You just kind of sometimes some fall in piece together beautifully. So
Yes,
you can
and that's
stitch.
yeah. That's like what Bill, he'll take bits, I think they call that like I saw one term for it was an erasure, which I thought was cool, like taking, bits and pieces, but I know that there's another term for that. And so you could just take a word from here to there and make a poem out of it. It's crazy. Like, and it's yours. It's not really, yeah, because you still got to put it together. And I think that's, yeah, like Frankensteining it, right?
Yeah. Ooh, that would be fun for Halloween. We can do a show called Frankenstein Poems.
Yeah. Ooh,
Or not
you're
kind of
welcome. Just
combine
kidding.
them and see what we get. That would be fun.
That would be, yeah, that would be an awesome method.
You know what song I just got another song in my head. Remember that one from Alice Cooper back in the day? Feed my Frankenstein. Good
Well,
Lord.
I can't think of like
Mother's
Alice Cooper
dating
without
herself.
hearing like school's out
Out
or summer
forever. No, yeah,
or
no.
whatever. Yeah, like
Forever.
I just hear that. Yeah.
Oh, so there were two left, but I went ahead because Bill did one called "In the Car," but you know what? That could maybe be incorporated into Tropical Empress as well. Maybe we can play around with that. But I Dark Night of the Soul. Yeah, that there's a lot of poems in that one.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
And actually, that's 5 syllables. So I think I might make this a haiku. That's a perfect way to start out a haiku.
So Dark Night of the Soul.
Mm-hmm. And then
Okay,
Bill
I
had
can do
also
that.
thrown in there in the car. So if you want to, incorporate that if you want, or not.
The never-ending road trip. The
The never ending what?
never-ending road trip.
Yeah.
In your car, the Dark Night of the Soul. Yeah. That would have been like driving out west with my parents. Like it's a bad idea to drive 2,500 miles in a car with your parents. I mean, I would give anything to have my dad now, but at the time.
Oh, well, this is going to be interesting. Let's see my card. Or do you want to wait? Do you want to see it or do you want to wait?
I want to see it.
Yeah.
There you
Ooh.
Empress, I don't know what you're doing, but now I
Yep.
got the devil.
Yeah.
And this card's been going around. It just seems like I think this is an influence from Ramon. I don't know if Ramon is still in chat, but that's been one of his cards for his questions in his in orbit shows.
Ooh.
Death.
Ooh,
Card.
death.
What's that? All right.
Oh, he's still here. I am. Well, Ramon, you're not writing any poetry. We didn't know that you were still here, but look at, I got the devil card. And this was Miss Tarot D last night. I called her the she devil. All
right.
So. Hmm. Is lived one syllable or two syllables, guys? Lived or lived?
One.
One. Thank you.
Live.
Okay. Haiku. And I'll see if anybody sees what I did. I have the devil card. Devil. Devil. Dark night of the soul. See your reflection in me. A life that's well lived.
Devil lived.
Yeah. I took the word devil and I flipped it. Lived. A life well lived.
Clever. I like it.
I was just like,
I
oh,
like that.
he's good.
Ooh, you're on fire tonight.
So are you, birthday girl?
Oh, stop.
Oh,
Thank you.
stop.
Oh, stop.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
More,
Tell me
tell
more.
me
Heather's got
more.
to
Yeah.
stop doing that.
Tell me
As you
more.
can
Tell
say,
me
yep, music's the story of my life.
more. Okay, I'm just like reading over mine to make sure it's done. Like, yeah, that makes sense.
Rain in the smother. Yeah, like I said, I don't mind occasional naughty, but I just don't want, all the poems to kind of get carried away in this, just kind of have a lot of, it's,
Yes.
I need to, I want to keep it respectable. I mean, I am not one that likes censorship, but, I do have people like myself who come from traumatic backgrounds, and I want my chat to feel safe and people to
Yes.
watch my show feel safe. And if it's just every other poem is something that's, you know, to a certain, that's too kind. I mean, we're adults, but at the same time, I want to make sure that I keep, the show, you know, at a certain decorum, you know. Last week it was just like after last week's show with Jeff and Bill, I was like, God, I need a bath. I mean, it was just
I missed that. Did I? Yeah,
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 I was
yeah.
just kind of like I was getting a little triggered,
Ruh-roh.
and so that's why we were talking about we can be dirty and stuff. Let's
I
let's
was
like
wondering where that was coming from. I was like, oh goodness.
yeah.
I pulled this card I really liked. I cannot get
Oh,
my
here,
stuff in.
here, there we go.
Okay, yes. The
Oh, the cauldron.
self-tending fire. I love that.
Ooh, I love that card.
Yeah, and look like little hands of fire. I like that. And then what's funny is these two came out from Terror of the Abyss.
Nine
Yeah,
of Swords.
that's dark night of the soul right there.
Nine of Swords again. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this world card I love, the Ouroboros. And
Okay.
it's like the beginning and the end all in one. I don't know. It's a very unique world card.
Okay.
Um okay, so my mind flickers wildly at night. Snapshots of regret loop around, like an Ouroboros eating its tail. Shadowy hands hold me down. Stay here, they say. The dawn will bring the end. Um, that's
Ooh, the
it.
dawn will bring the end.
Basically, you just wake up, but they're gonna hold you down. Like I was thinking, like sleep paralysis, kind of. When you get
Mm,
those, I kind of get that sometimes. But yeah, it's a
very
little
true.
dark. Yep,
Yep, but the Dark Night of the Soul.
I got dark.
You ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I could be so bold by your dark matter, by which you're encumbered. No role play, no third party, no member. Your dark matter of the soul. The dark night of the soul, no prophecies come to light. If there's nothing there, there's no amount of work. In these bottomless, candlelit shadows we can't bear. I've been laid to rest threadbare in the dark night of the soul. Now I'll calmly ask you to lie on my level, and around the world will swivel.
Ooh, I loved the part
Wow.
about being lost in the candle's bottomless
Bottomless
shadow.
shadow.
And just like I don't know,
But
the dark
Bottomless
matter.
shadow
Were
of a
you calling it
candle.
dark matter?
yeah, I called it. I wanted to do this. I could be so bold by your dark matter by which you're encumbered. No role play, no third party, no other member needs to have an unskinned cucumber.
Jeff, is that what you were over there giggling about? Like, I was like, oh my
And then
gosh,
I'm
he's
like,
making
and
himself
I'm like,
laugh.
and then I somehow lost the flow of it. I'm like, nah, I got to take that out because it doesn't
No,
flow.
no, no.
He took it out. I'm like, oh, thank God. But I'm like, no. But then he just said it.
Then he just said it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah,
Because
I think
that's
it
the
was better
member.
without it. That was funny.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
third party member. Thanks, Bill.
Y'all are awful. Oh.
Alrighty. Well, boom.
You're
10
in
o'clock.
trouble.
Snap.
Just kidding.
And everybody, thank you again
Tisk,
for coming. Yeah. So it is 10 o'clock. That brought us to our second hour and our last prompt for the evening. And again, everybody, thank you for joining us. Karen, did you have anything scheduled for this week? Any shows or no?
No, I'm just adjusting to life. Uh, I'll probably, maybe I'm gonna try to. I've got some poems I need to put into video, so at least do that and try to do a pop up sometime, maybe over the weekend or something. I'm not sure. My little girls just ran in here. That they're like, "You're done. You're done." They took
Time
a
to go
really
night
late
night,
nap
mama.
today.
Yeah.
Yes, they took a really late nap, so that's what all the
Oh,
noise is.
yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm just getting used to my new life right now, and
Yep.
but
Congrats
yeah,
again on the new
I'm
job.
here.
Yep.
Thank you for
Happy
letting me spend my
Well, thanks
birthday
for
here. Thank
spending your
you.
birthday with us. Jeff and I are honored that you would want to spend
birthday.
such a special day. Only
This
comes
is
once a
so
year.
much
Thank God.
fun.
Right?
So much fun. Doing one of my favorite things with some of my favorite people, like
Oh,
this is great. Yeah, and I mean I
yeah.
have to work in the morning, like this keeps me out of trouble.
Yeah.
Thank you. Love y'all too. Yes.
Aw. So, Jeff, you got anything coming up? Or are you still working on your book? Because I know you do your
Um,
things in the morning sometimes.
yeah, I'm working on my book, and I am working with my illustrator right now because I have a couple different ideas, but I can't draw. So
An illustrator. Fancy. I love it.
yeah, so that's this week, and that's all I got right now. I do have some reads I want to do. I have something with Thomas on Tuesday night if he's feeling
Yeah.
better, which hopefully he will be. He was under the weather this morning, so that's
Jeff,
why
yeah,
Who?
Thomas.
Thomas.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah. We need to try those psychopathy,
We
whatever
gotta go
reads
back,
or
yeah, and make it
yes.
not
So I made
2020,
a
2020, 30, 36 or whatever.
yeah. Because I think that was a pretty cool thumbnail I made. I gotta get in touch with you
Yeah, we
about
gotta
that.
do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some Rorschach cards before then, though, just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry.
No, perfectly fine. And to me, I will be back here tomorrow at 5 p.m. with Nancy for our Divine Feminine Mondays. And so, totally looking forward to that. And yes, thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing and letting us share. And everybody have a good rest of your night and have a great start to your week. So, we will see everyone on the flip side.